Navi's turn to pick.
They could just be contesting here. Oh no, they are dodging. They're sending Bulldog bottom.
Beastmaster is the bottom lane, and looks like we're going to see a level 1 fight. Fissure hits on 3. Dendy in a lot of trouble. Does he have Blink skill? He does. He's going to get out in harm's way. Now Alliance, Loda in the middle of everything. Poor Manchester doing some work. He's going to jaunt out. First blood goes to Alliance, and the chase goes the other way. There is going to be, well, there's no Nightmare, because he skilled Brain Stab, which was a big part of him getting that kill. He gets salved up, so a huge win for Alliance. I believe they also got both the bounty rune. And so Neko is going to have to do a lot here. And he's doing quite a bit here, harassing Pycat. Is Pycat going to die? He does have the bottle. He's toggling the regen right now, but the right clicks are coming in. So Neko's chasing. Looks like the kill's going to go towards Dendy. Very good way of salvaging this lane, which I thought was almost unrecoverable.
They needed that.
Actually slow down his farm quite a bit. One part of it is, you know, the Earthshaker constantly being there. Hold that dot. Admiral Bulldog in a lot of trouble on the bottom lane. The spiders are gaining up on him. Like you said, as the lane goes on, it's really Brewmother's lane, and Brewmother will draw that kill on the bottom and continue to harass that tier 1 tower. Well played.
Then just letting that safe flank kind of fall a bit, but Blink behind the tower here. Pycat in some trouble. Dendy, he has the Sonic Wave available, pops it, one more last hit, and he'll take down Pycat. Bulldog in the area, throws out the ward, teleport reaction coming in from him. He does secure a kill onto Sonico, and they make it a 1-for-1.
Do you feel that the supports are just not doing...
Loda wants to go too deep on this,
Top tower
there is a rotation coming in from Na'Vi, triple smoke.
Yeah, both teams are smoking up, and they're kind of going around the same place. The center of attention will be Loda. Loda does have drums. The Fissure is going to hit, but looks like Loda wouldn't... Well, he actually get off the spell, but a couple of nukes will do it. Meanwhile, on the back line here, so Neko drops the Echo Slam, but not hitting much. Effing mad, getting a magic missile. Looks like Queen of Pain is going to be the first one to drop. Loda somehow survives, and the chase goes the other way. Admiral Bulldog still does not have the Beastmaster Roar. It looks like, no, he just used it. And that will be it for the engagement. Back in the mid lane, teleport coming in. Nick still causing havoc everywhere he goes.
I think Bulldog TP'd just to make sure that Pycat didn't get dove there. It would have been a very hairy situation otherwise. And yeah, Funnick has been kind of the standout for me. Playing this Brood, hasn't died a single time, 4-0, sitting on 2,800 gold. And
yeah, Rosh is dropping very quickly, and with the Roshan going down, I don't think they can. And they have to deal with Funnick as well with a huge power spider. Fissure hits on everyone. Loda trap on the wrong side, swap it in towards the Lycan, and Lycan shooting him alive. He can't even get off the double ganger. Huge ultimate coming out from Dendy. They want Pycat. They see Pycat, and Pycat trying to fight his way out. He's going on Dendy. Dendy, man fighting. He does have the Aegis though. Not exactly the worst trade for the Shadow Fiend, who was doomed to die anyways, taking down Dendy with him. But right now, Na'Vi overrunning Alliance on the side of the Radiant jungle.
That was just an unfortunate start to the fight for Alliance, because I think Loda used his doppelganger to scout with illusions to see if they were in the pit in the first place. But I'm not sure if there was no Hawk or what, because normally if you have Beastmaster, you just let Bulldog scout the pit for you, unless the Hawk had died somehow. But
they're just not finding the heroes.
Yeah.
At least not right now. Pavo's coming in, though. He is going to get roared, I think. They're now chasing on Pycat, but Pycat does have to leave him more. Here comes the Beastmaster Roar, but where's the damage? Here comes Ake as well. He's looking for the overgrowth. He doesn't hit anything, and now the big bad wolf running back in. So Neko on the left side in a lot of trouble. Dendy coming in as well. This is a chaotic team fight. Double ganger being used. Arstyle now being focused by PL. Can she make it out? Looks like she will not. Great raise by Pycat, and somehow Alliance trades decently 2 for 2. They lose the offlane Beastmaster, but critically, Loda and Pycat benefiting from those kills.
Did he actually not hit anything with his overgrowth there? That was really weird.
Yeah, he didn't hit anybody.
He maybe overestimated the range a tiny bit, because it is fairly large.
Yeah.
So I can understand like trying to get somebody on the edge or going for 2 and managing to kind of split the wickets with that one. But I think if that overgrowth had landed there.
So that's why we see that Brewmother not really having too big of a tower effect. Mid lane style is just running away, and the boars are not fast enough to catch up.
And Dendy used the Yules to stop the Fiends. He blinks back in. Echo Slam coming out from Sonico. They're going right onto Pycat. Art Style dropping really low. Does eventually go down here to Bulldog. It's going to be a double for the Bulldog. The Overgrowth comes out. Pavo's now in trouble. Still in the shapeshift form. He's going to try to make his way out. Dendy also forced a blink back. A 2-for-0 exchange with a blink being revealed. And Echo Slam not even resulting in 1 kill.
I mean, that was 100% a mech, right? Shadow Fiend dropped so low, but immediately got mech'd up. Bottle, and they're pushing the other way. Brewmother, what can she do now? She's going to try to pressure at bottom, but I don't think she's going to get that tier 2. Simply, again, thanks to the fact that living armor is going to make it slower. Great deny by Dendy, though, lessening the stab a little bit.
I mean, if Funnick keeps a tower, it's not a total disaster for Na'Vi. The Echo Slam, I was really expecting it to do a little bit more, honestly.
Dropping the roar. I mean, I think a big part of that is the draft that Alliance have. Their heroes just
Dire's
just
top
tanky.
tower is under
Yeah, they're all
attack.
tanky. That's kind of what we're talking about. Is the only one who can really be bursted, if you want to call it that, is probably the Shadow Fiend, and he's got a mech.
PL's
Yeah.
gonna get bursted as everybody has blink, so they could go from high ground to low ground. But Pycat, huge Sonic Requiem, so call it Sonic Wave.
Sonic Requiem.
Yeah, Sonic Requiem of Black Souls, as he just deletes Sonico from the map.
That was a very nice pickup there. Good timing, to say the least. He's at 2,000 gold now as well. So after his mech, he can go for BKB if he wants. It's still pretty good. I'm not sure if it's that good against a Lycan team, though. Like, I'm kind of debating if it's even really worth it. Maybe just go for stats.
Issue. Teleport going into the mid lane here. Ake in a little bit of trouble, but he's gonna get bailed out by his friend Loda. There's a Sherry Wolf on the back
two. Bulldog catching out the Spider. Got that book 3 in the roar. That's going to be another kill going their way.
Arstyle's gonna drop as well. Loda picking it up. Alliance making magic happen. This is what normally Na'Vi is really good at, finding random kills everywhere. Alliance holding their own.
A lot of this has to do with two.
Necrobook is excellent for this stage of the game.
Oh,
As you
Phonic.
see, that's a kill.
Yep, double raise. One more auto attack from Pycat. Gets it with ease. And they're going to spot out Sonico here on the bottom lane as well. But I'm pretty sure he's onto it. He does not want any part of this.
Go back off. The thing about going for Necrobook is, yes, it's great
Radiant's
now.
top tower
Unfortunately,
is under
it's not
attack.
Agam's refresher in about 20 minutes.
Radiant
It's
structure.
Beastmaster Roar out top lane, and they're gonna just get random kills all over the map. And now Havos in a lot of trouble as well. Yule Scepter brings him up. Sonic, no, not Sonic. Wait. Sonic Requiem of Black Souls is gonna bring him down very low, but no follow-up anymore as Beastmaster Roar has been expended.
Yeah, I mean, that one was a little bit... I think just to push him back, that's enough. Like, making sure that Havos doesn't make use of his Aegis. Just getting the tier 1 in the off lane's not really too big of a deal. Sonico gonna get chased down here by some illusions. The Necro 3 from, I believe it was Denda, yeah, who popped it. Just
Echo. Here we go. Another siege up on the high ground. They will have all 5. The Howls are coming up on the Spiders. Spiders being micros away from the raises, but the up a big bunch of them. I like you to bring out here immediate self Yules and be on the wrong side. BKB being used. The Echo is gonna come out. No! Huge damage output here. Meanwhile, Ake on the backline taking a ton of damage, and that big bag will ease heroes alive one at a time. Buyback coming out from the Bane. I'm not sure if that's gonna do anything. Havos dropping low. His BKB's running out. Fissure hits on everybody. Huge blinking from Soneko. No enchantment to follow up. Everybody's dropping low. Danny finds yet another kill. That's 4 kills so far. Counting in the buyback. Armo Bulldog down to half HP, and I believe Na'Vi has finally broken out the high ground. They will take down the tier 3 tower. Without this tier 3, the Rax is fully open. They're in a lot of trouble.
I think Artstyle just allowed them to crack high ground with that swap. Like, even though the Yule's timing was really nice from Pycat, as Melee Rax is dropping lower and lower here, they're not going to be able to salvage this one, but Funnick is getting pretty low. More staff away coming in from Soneko, going to keep Funnick alive for the time being. He just got annihilated by physical damage. Like, he popped his BKB, and then...
Right, because it's not just it's a solo Requiem, right? He'll get the actual Requiem and then his Death Requiem. That's a lot of damage.
Most in his middle lane. This is a very nice pickoff for the side of the Lions.
Is it a double
going to
pickoff?
be Aegis. I don't know if they can do it twice. Do they have Overgrowth still? Ake has it. Pops the BKB before Overgrowth. Ake can throw it out right now, but it's too late. He manages to walk out of range. The Fiend's going to get camped here. Pycat now on the run from Funnick and Havos, both inside their BKBs. That's going to be a self-fuel. Soneko with the block on Bulldog, and they're going to be able to clean out both of them with ease. Alliance now walking down that middle lane. Dendi forward. He wants more. He's looking for Loda. He's totally out of mana. Has just enough for a doppelganger. Actually up to the high ground. He will be able to get himself to safety. Sonic looking for another fissure, but the rest of the team is not close enough. And I gotta say, man, Sonico has just been on a next level every single time this guy play.
Yeah, he's looking for more right now. Ake barely walks away from that stun, but critical thing right now is that Na'Vi is that kind of lineup that could just break base, and here he comes. That tier tower will be going on very quickly. Arstyle getting focused by the illusions. He's dropping low, and the PL illusions trying to give chase. Somehow Alliance is actually holding this. In fact, they're chasing out. Soneko blinks back. He's looking for that fissure to at least help his allies out. Meanwhile, Fun's going back in. He sees Affing Matt. He will get Affing Matt with the help of Dendi. He's going for more. He's Ake goes into Viz. Will barely survive. And Loda looks like he's going to pick up a freebie, I think. But it is dying. Everybody's just running back and forth. And Na'Vi will retreat. That was not too bad for Na'Vi considering the lost team, and they didn't lose any Raxes out of that.
You mean for Alliance?
For Alliance, yeah.
Yeah, Alliance lost a couple there, but that was the game plan.
Right, and frankly, when they were building those items, those were the right items. Here comes a Grower on Pavos, and he's taking a ton of damage. They have the lockdown overgrowth. This time will hit immediate BKB out from Pavos. He's going to be fine on the high ground here. Effing man in a lot of trouble. He will just walk out. Swap coming back in there to focus on the Admiral Bulldog. He's going to get burst down very quickly. So Echo, two-man Echo, two-man wave. It bursts down Ake, who drops the gem, and they're going to bring down High Cat as well. That's 4 for nothing. And Na'Vi, they're going to actually push high ground very quickly. Hold that thought. Lotus Illusions, at the very least, is burning all of Pavos and
Na'Vi are actually pretty low at the moment. I think they used Cheezer, give it to someone else. I know Havos had cheese in his inventory. He must have popped up and then get mana burn to get by the illusions after the fact. So they did make time.
Your Rexes are dead.
Yeah, this is absolutely ridiculous how fast they kill. They have the Assault Curans on the lock-in. They got the Desolator on top of it. It's going to be another set of racks going the way of Na'Vi. All they really have to do is walk out of here without losing anyone. More than happy with that
bottom tower is under attack.
Kent Lions made comeback.
It's a really hard... Sonico ruined that start for him, like, single-handedly. So if I'm looking back on this game, I'm just looking at the Shaker going, why did you do this to me? But Roar on the Sonico here. Is he going to burn all of his mana? Bulldog, he gets swamped in, though, annihilated immediately. Overgrowth coming in from Ake. Hits on 3 members of Na'Vi. Artstyle after trying to walk away. Fiend's Grip now on Phonic. They managed to get 2 here. Alliance somehow managing to defend this. Dendy going to be forced to likely blink away here. Very impressive that they managed to get it 1. I guess it was just because Sonic had no mana. Like, he got burned by the book as soon as the Ruin having a Fiend's and an Overgrowth come out. Like, if Ake manages to find a situation again, and they can get a Requiem based off of that, it would be very, very nice. They're getting duels here on the Sonico. Pycat gonna pop BKB. Arts goes to the defensive swap. Pycat now just using the Requiem for damage reduction. A little bit of a slow, but Bulldog, he's gonna go down straight away. Doesn't even get the Roar off. It's a double kill for Dendy as Bane drops as well. They're turning around right now, just killing the books, looking like they want to chase a little bit more. Loda making his way out here. He is afflicted by the Veil, by the way, just in case anyone doesn't know. You always see that little purple haze on you if you are PL, even on the enemy team. Ake, though, getting caught out inside of the woods as well by a book, and Avos just chomps down with a couple of right clicks.
Why do you think the Alliance decided to leave their base to chase for a kill like that? That was a very good blink forward by the Shadow Fiend.
Radiant's bottom tower
Well, Echo Slam here on the Loda. Is that a Hex as well? Yeah, he's out of there. I think this might this might be GG.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
A very well played game by Na'Vi, I have to say. And at the beginning of the game, after watching the way the lanes rolled out, I actually thought that Alliance had a chance to kind of drag it on because they dealt with Phonic very well during the mid-game. They kicked them out of the woods multiple times, they picked off a lot of the members of Na'Vi, and it felt for a while that PL was going to get to that inevitability factor where he was just too much. But Na'Vi, they go up high ground that one time, they punish Pycat for not having buyback, and they take that mid-racks, and that just seemed like all the momentum they needed to win.
I mean, making a mistake against the Lycan is costly, and we just witnessed that in this game. You make one mistake, that's 1 lane of racks, and once you down that 1 lane of racks,
Technically, it is the most valuable point in terms of flat-out magic resistance. I think just having the capability of overwalking is pretty nice. Artstyle coming in with the side with the Chen, gets a stomp off onto Pycat. The stun's going to follow it up from Dendy. The Nightmare to save. Is it going to be enough to keep Pycat up? It will not. Dendy secures the first blood, and Chen also is able to take out Ake. So 2 very fast kills going the way of Na'Vi.
one of the best start that Na'Vi could have hoped for, and that's going to be Dendy's bottle immediately. They're feeling very confident moving high ground so early into the game.
If they commit like this, it could very easily be one of the shorter games we've seen so far in the LAN finals of DreamHack Season 3.
Yep. And it's a good to commit considering that there is no cooldown. He's going to hit on everybody.
Oh my god.
And that wisp just melts. Thankfully, the respawn time is pretty low, but how is Alliance defending this bush? They have a Radiance on a Wraith King. He doesn't have Reincarnation either.
Yeah, this is looking a little bit more grim, but it's only level 1 Diabolic Edict. They're going to be using the Cold Embrace to keep Havost up for the time being.
Is that a Dire Ward?
I think Armlet is maybe the best bang for your buck. Then you wouldn't have buyback. So it's kind of saying...
I think if you buy back now, you probably just lose the game.
Yeah, but that's kind of where they're at right now. It's like you buy an item or you have buyback. Those are your choices. And having the Armlet could be enough to go frontline and get like maybe 1 or 2 lucky crits, maybe take a hero down. But then you also have to worry about the Cold Embrace.
Well, Cold Embrace just got expanded by Centaur, but this Tornado's doing quite a bit of the work. And so is the Splinter Blast. Everybody's at half HP thanks to Tornado. Look at the lightning. They can't defend this. They're going to lose the tier 3 tower. There is no glyph in sight.
Dire's
what are they going to do?
Is under attack.
I gotta say, this Chen has actually been like phenomenal. You can see Sun follow up here onto the Bane, just dies immediately. Winter's Curse being thrown out onto Loda, will pop his reincarnation, gets the urn popped on him. He's still alive though for the time being. The reincarnation is slow on 4 members of Na'Vi. Falling gets roared before he's able to throw out the Echo Slam, the Chen heal, and Cold Embrace, keeping Dendi alive. One more fissure coming out from Funnick, and that'll force the rest of Alliance back in. Okay, this is looking really grim right now for Alliance. Do they have enough damage to kill anyone?
No, they don't. Call down though. However, with the shot of damage for the side of Na'Vi, they melt the Grave King, and Emerald Bulldogs gonna get clipped by the lightning.
Has fallen.
Looks like that's gonna be one Rax, and I don't think Na'Vi's stopping with 3 heroes dead. They have so much sustain.
Dire's top barracks
I mean, from the beginning of this game, it looked like Na'Vi was doing pretty well. But to see a game end in 17 minutes, I haven't seen it here. Like, this is the first time that I've seen a performance so dominant that they were going high ground successfully at this stage of the game.
I think some people would just say, you know what, we have the big advantage. Let's drag the game out. Let's get our farm on Gyro. Let's get the Bloodstone and Dendi. They don't need it. Point booster, Lesh. Let's push. They'll back out now, giving credit to Alliance. And honestly, they have a lot more time because I believe it was a level 1 reincarnation when Wraith King died.
Yeah, it was. Like, I really don't feel like Alliance can do much at this point.
I don't think the last pick Wraith King helped at all.
I can see what they were trying to do with it, though. That's the important part is...
Well, 2 games in a row, Alliance assume the game would go long enough for the hero to actually come into effect, which Na'Vi didn't know. They're going to go long enough. They're going to try to do a backstep. Loda, keep in mind, he doesn't have reincarnation. It's down to half HP. He pops a play mail, which gets damage off for a bit, but the call down will hit on Loda. Loda's dead on the back line. Meanwhile, looks like Dendi, again, unkillable. And I think Finish is going to be forced away. He does have a teleport scroll, but I don't think he'll make it home as Fun Links for effing Mad is dead as well. There is a buyback here from the Wraith King. Again, he is buying back to call GG as Alliance just get dismantled.
Yeah, that was a sub 20-minute game. Like, I don't really know what else to say. I think art style, personally, for me, in game number 1, it was Sonico. He played great. This game, the draft, the execution from the Chen in general, that really nice timing on the level 1 gank in mid, caught out the supports. Ake went down, Pycat went down. From that point on, it was just that Viper pick that was supposed to win middle lane did absolutely nothing. At the end of the game, 0-3-0 for Pycat. He just couldn't have an impact. And that matchup that was supposed to be winning, I don't really know what else to add to it. Alliance never really seemed to get a foothold anywhere in this game. Na'Vi were just winning it from the 0 mark.
Okay, so we saw